quickly with players from different cultures. And I've honestly put together a decent outfit, but Envy here are not really interested in your stories and in your lore. They're just here to beat you down and move on to the next game.
Yeah, pretty much. The crew hoping their fortunes this time on a third map breeze are better than they were against Furia, as that was the loss in the series with the greatest deficit. It was a 13-5 that they suffered. Let's see if they can do better off the back of a pretty devastating showing on Pearl.
Now, if this is the first time you're seeing Breeze since the changes, the most notable is the removal of Hall. So an entire lane is basically gone. Some other key changes. Yeah, a lot of people are pleased about that one. MTA is able to tuck in towards boxes through mid, but it's going to be a trade. Right on time. He's infiltrated, but he exits as soon as he enters.
Spike down A.
Oh my god. Now Governor just tucked on one of those new pieces of architecture here by those mid doors, swinging out and collects that third to win out the pistol. And we mentioned before that crew have been struggling in the pistol round game throughout just, well, kickoff so far.
The narrative's running out of legs now.
But yeah, sure, now in this series, they're starting to even things up, right? So getting one here, I think one on just every map. It's been dead even, if my memory serves me correctly. But yeah, MTA pushed down mid. That's going to likely be a common play for these defending Yorus.
Yeah, I think you're going to see that quite a lot here. Both sides, of course, on the Sova. Some teams have tried the Sky, or Sentinels have tried the Sky, just to be clear. Had middling results. Much more of a standard comp here, though, between these two. The Jet Kevin obviously is a fun touch. Let's see if it's going to be enough, though. Here's Governor set up in Nest. Harder to tuck yourself away to the side here. You can be wallbanged a bit easier now, but...
Oh, they're giving him that. Oh, that's... Oh, my God. All right, Kevin, why'd you have to do him like that? Just relax,
power of the Sheriff, yeah. Satisfying to see her go to work, but ultimately it's just a consolation for Envy.
They were hoping to give Governor the ace, both for the sake of getting the ace, the vibes, but also it would have gotten him the Hunter's Fury. But dying also has gotten him the Hunter's Fury into this first buy.
He has his ultimate ready.
Crazy shots from Kesna.
That's why you're paying the big bucks. Yeah, got to bring that energy into this map 3. It's going to feel like a very long series, longer than it has been time-wise probably for Crew, just because of the strain playing against a team like Envy will put on you. They are relentless. They really don't want to let up.
I feel like Crew, they really have had some good vibes with this cobbled-together team. You know, just to some extent, hey, happy to be here. Just having fun playing Infiltrator up close to that Judge for the trade, and it's impossible to trade out a Judge, so he collects too.
Really composed play there from Infiltrator. And Envy now have been slowed down to a crawl through mid. See now that area all is so much more hemmed in than it used to be on this map. Not nearly as open as it was in the past era.
Now these mid doors, they are more open, a lot more space there. MTA trying to get something accomplished with the Bucky. Do they clear? Infiltrator tucked behind the box. He has no support, no one to play off him, in the barrel is extended. Yeah, that's free as it gets for Rossi.
And there's no activation for MTA because he's got a bloody Bucky in his hands. He can't swing that and pick them off from long range. So he has to sort of stay there. There'll be a double back here by Rossi. Can force MTA away. Double swing here and a gate crash for insurance for MTA might be the plan. Face the TP away, and Naxet had been hidden the entire time. Now revealed.
One enemy
Probably too late. Very apropos skin there for MTA as Poppin falls.
Oh, that's the spike down. MTA close range with the Bucky has to be dealt with. And how can you deal with him close range when he has the Bucky and he's behind the smoke?
And Judge and Bucky account for like 3 or 4 Envy plays in that round. Seems like there's not really an idea for them once that spike goes loose over towards mid doors. In fact, it seems like the idea is right now as soon as Infiltrator finds that two-piece early in the round.
And some of these really tight angles that exist on the map now are just being exploited by these shotguns. Obnoxious in mid doors for MTA, and then early on, Infiltrated with the Judge fighting towards like that new little house in elbow. Gets the first 2. And that's a bonus round stolen for Crew. Extending the lead, Envy on the eco.
So Marshall for Poppin. Up elbow. Envy already managed to get themselves. Governor's hoping to ping them out, and he does. Extra reveal. Smoker keeping quiet, but not entirely. Shock Dart also deployed. Now the look is over towards B, but MTA is ready for it. Extra flatness, he tries to come around the corner. It's fancy footwork for MTA. Keeps him well and truly alive.
Oh my.
He's not just living, he's thriving out there on this B side. Inspire gets up pretty deep. MTA now aware of it and can give himself a get out of jail free card.
Just one bullet in the Sheriff. He's dying to reload one of these guns, and he does it. He's got 4, has the dimensional drift. Can a crew player get an ace this time? Governor couldn't get it done. MTA's gonna do it. He's gonna get it done, man. He's having a map so far.
All right, the series, honestly, he was the impetus for their sort of fake comeback attempt on that previous map.
Yeah, he was. He just suddenly got like, what, 12 kills in like 4 rounds or something on that second half.
Ridiculous, like 1v4 ghost clutch up on that side.
Just sure decides to go nuts.
Finally, this guy can really show what he's capable of on a role that's most natural for him.
Crew guys getting hyped off these plays as well.
Time to jump.
I mean, Envy have been pretty quiet. We've sometimes referred to a bit of streakiness from Envy in the past.
So Benji forced away by a little util combo there, just getting the recon with the flash. Infiltrator is just in on that swing, and Governor hesitant to go for more, tries to delay swing. But that doesn't work out. At least MTA gets one back. And now with the Cosmic Divide down from Envy, you would think they'd try to commit towards B, but no, they want to get back out towards A. Surely they don't expect Nags to have just taken all this space in main though, right?
Nags it. Now what he does with his information really depends, but he's heard that.
No more stars. Pulling them in.
Some sort of stall. Yeah, Benji trying to go to the grab well here. A swing off that could be timely. He's found 2. That's going to have to do it for now. MTA's managed to get there, and Poppin shows his rear end. He gets off scot-free somehow.
Are they ready for Nags in main? They're just not. It's so free.
And he heard all of this. Nags already biding his time before revealing himself. And MTA just confirming Kesner's position. Kesner, who knows he needs to move out. Going up against 2 old teammates now in the 1v2 clutch. Already up on the site. Crew posted. Kesner's got to go pretty monstrous here, but so far so good. Half for MTA, but Kesner ruins him with the Blade Storm.
Excellent usage of that ult, just to completely disrupt the crosshair. In a flash, just gets up into the skybox for that one. That's really well played. I mean, Benji had some good anchoring there. That recall star that came up, that was perfect time, swung out. He couldn't get traded and got that 1 kill. Drops, gets the 2nd. That was nice. Nags gets in a great position. Kesnick gets Envy back into the game.
They really had to work for that round now. Time to build on it.
Big clash coming up in A main if Crew commit to this, but no, they're just kind of kept at bay. Recommittal though.
Oh, early Nova Pulse there doesn't catch anything. There's actually a swing in. That exposes Crew. Envy waiting for him. Literal fire squad. Now Bessie's going to be pinged out. Can someone help him from back pillars? No. Governor couldn't get there in time. Will they expect another player so far up on the site though? Well, they've got a wrap from Kesnit. Governor's time is ticking. And Kesnit's found 3 already.
He can't come up with another monster play in that round like he did in the pistol. Crew are trying to hit Envy with some Envy-like opening rounds. This is back-to-back where they've taken a fight in the first, so like 5 seconds. There they get forced back by the early Envy utility that is meant to keep a play just like that at bay and get you that easy A space towards the orb where they have that stun come down from your Astra. There's a recon, flash, what have you, but then full recommittal doesn't pan out. And you go back to round 5, they went for that fight in elbow, multiplayer swing, or like delayed swing from doesn't work out.
I think we can tell a lot from teams on Breeze at the moment by how they're fighting into A main on defense. We saw a similar like activity level from Sentinels, right? They had played that part of the map and
a lot.
Really asking for a lot there. So there's the risk of letting players into A. That Viper Wall can really get you there pretty easily now, so clean, very, very clean transfer.
Is just a beast. And it really is cool to watch him.
I destroyed the guys in main, bro.
I mean, that's what I'm saying.
You can fill in the gaps, I'm sure.
I mean, yeah. You can definitely figure that out. He is going nuts right now. His aim is insane. And I was just going to say, it's just cool to see him in a different system. And it's cool to see him in a team that is just unleashing him.
Who's next?
Yeah, he's got a lot of freedom to work with. The structure of Envy sort of works irrespective of that, I guess.
It's fast and easy into this B site with the dimensional drift. Time to play for a full retake, but the weaponry for KRU is not ideal to actually pull it off.
That's putting it lightly. There's a bucket and a couple sheriffs in the mix here, and Inspire is just letting him come to him. He's got himself an upgrade, but it is a heck. Oh my goodness, the guy is so sharp. Okay, 3 for Benji, and now we're online. Extra up on the side. Obviously back in Crows is where Inspire is sitting. He doesn't want to lose his Yoru player right now. Cosmic Defied makes this that much more complicated. X is going to go hunting. Benji doesn't have the time to check all of this now. Doesn't see Exter quickly enough.
Oh, he had an idea, but the crosshair just a little bit off. Just an inch too high when Exter peeks out. Pretty unfortunate. Snappy shots from Benji. Respect to the attempt. And hey, at the end of the day, what was looking like an absolutely dismal round for KRU where they were not going to get anything accomplished, they walk away getting 3 kills, removing 3 guns, and they got the dimensional drift plus a Viper's Pit out of Envy. So that's not bad in a loss.
Keeping a cap on the economy, I think, is really important in that round number 7. KRU now able to afford themselves an operator for MTA.
Tough adjustment on the jump peak. Can't make it, goes back sight. And a lot of pressure will be coming his way.
Max Evans Chesley going overhead, biding his time, waiting with Hunter's Fury. Now it's going to throw things into chaos. Somehow already a 1-for-1, but Governor's going to be there to pick up the slack. Infiltrator swings through, and Rossi now
Down, B.
electrified. Another trade achieved for Envy. Inspire needs a clean way into this site, and that's a good start.
MTA trying to pick up the angle. I like that Nebula being thrown down, though, from Inspire. That's going to really force MTA to have to just walk back, get on a more passive line. Benji on this flank, but Inspire is so aware at the moment.
He's not watching a great line, though, and popping.
Spike down, mid.
Probably expected himself to be covered there. Benji now can retreat to A and just split the difference, as MTA will once again get entrenched on the other side of the map.
Wouldn't be the first time that Inspire could come up with a clutch in this series. He's already had a couple. There's that insane one back on Abyss when Envy started making a bit of a comeback.
He's had some pretty otherworldly lurk timings this series.
If he pulls this off here as well, it would send KRU back onto an eco, but that's not going to be the case. MTA was steady over on that site, holding it down.
And Inspire is actually watching the spot where Benji's going to come out from. If Benji doesn't put stars down there, he walks straight into Inspire's line of sight. Just a small timing issue there on that sort of extremity moment here.
And that was a very good flood, by the way, from KRU. Getting back in there, MTA, he's pushed up, that's what I'm saying, good behold. MTA's pushed up with the off, has to teleport away, so he doesn't have a second TP to get out. He's stuck backside B, and they all flood in to support him. That was really well handled.
Need that back.
Early contact positioning for MTA. Doesn't yield any results, but he doesn't overpush it. This is now about to get messy. Get through mid-doors. The push! The Phantom doesn't foul. Infiltrator follows up here with a relay bolt. Exter going to have to bide his time inside that smoke, but the spike is tantalizingly out of his grasp.
I got the spike.
Oh, does just pick it up. That run and gun movement was so ridiculous.
Idiot.
Oh, the no-scope is nasty.
Inspire walks straight into that one.
Spike down,
What
mid.
is happening, man?
This is giving map one, I'm not going to lie.
Infiltrator just activates in that round. The movement is just, yeah, it's just illegal, honestly. Give me a replay of the just strafing back and forth, holding down mouse one.
A relay bolt as well to stop the third from coming in.
Oh.
Man, he is yeah. Close enough. He's got a Phantom.
They nerfed
He's just
the
going for it.
Classic. They said that they nerfed the jump accuracy on the Classic.
Yeah, what do you do? That round really is a very quick one. All of Envy just invest in that double doors push and it falls flat in its face. Timeout called. That operator still in rotation on the KRU side of things. Seeing MTA push up on B a little bit with it here. Envy have to play around that and the fact that they themselves are strapped for credits.
That operator from MTA, since that has come online, has been definitely a big factor, even just in, I think, where it's kind of forcing Envy to try and go and try to work there, just right into the hands of Infiltrator. And ultimately, though, too, Envy are just dry swinging out of that smoke, and it was a little mistimed. I mean, the fact that he kind of isolates 2 1v1s is not ideal, and Rossi can't find that trade. Let's see what Envy have in store for us out of this timeout. Hero rifle in the hands of Inspire, huh? Hero, okay, never mind. We're going to the Guardian. I was going to say, you're down to 200. I think you want to have enough for the full buy. It's the Hero Astra rifle is about to be crazy, but...
Envy have carved themselves out a couple of rounds in the mid part of this half, but now they're running out of time to post a more formidable total.
This time, MTA adjusting to post up on a main, 2 stars there, so the choke can be smoked, and then there can also be like a grab well to delay when the hit comes in.
Viper's going to get him in. KRU didn't want to play up in the choke this time, so they're going to have to fight through the wall.
Oh, Benji pinged up. Easy kill for Kesnet.
Now a flash through this wall is going to be the plan, but the Cosmic Divide comes up. This is part of the plan for Envy, give him a bit more space to work with now. And yeah, Governor tries to get through. Exeter, though, very flicky on it. Nagzed is in a different postcode.
And all of a sudden, just a straight-up eco round rush into A has destroyed KRU and put Envy in a position to carry over a bunch of free guns into this next round. Economy all of a sudden booming for them. I mean, what even happens there? It's just Benji's backside gets caught by the recon. MTA isn't able to actually get a kill with that operator when the hit's coming through.
They scale into A with the Viper Wall first and then the Cosmic Divide behind it. They fight through both of those.
And KRU just seems so willing to try and engage, but you know, ultimately the crosshairs, like Exeter's just staring right at the wall. Easy kill when a player tries to flood through.
And they're not flashing through them either, really.
Yeah, let's see this again. There's that recon that comes through, and it catches onto Benji. That's an important first moment. And then, yeah, it's just
sliding
sort
through.
of awkward fights. Yeah, no one.
I think they have like a Yoru fragment there, but they are like contacting through that wall individually.
And the fact that Benji is dead, it's not like they can smoke off any angles there, really. Like, that's tough. That's tough. Yep. But KRU still with a lot of cash they can buy up, just not enough, it looks like, to get an off, or just deciding to not have one in this round. Infiltrator tucking up close. So is MTA.
Exeter with an orb. So KRU are pushed up, but they're not swinging main this time.
Yeah, and their round, I would imagine, will be played out a bit slower here, given that Kesnet just took the op from MTA in the last round and has kept it to watch over on that B side to see if anyone from KRU will be pressing up to take map control. Not the case. They're just kind of playing like, I don't know, dare I say like a light trap setup kind of thing, where MTA is going to probably try to make the majority of the noise here and then teleport away, and Infiltrator is going to stand there with the judge. I mean, click, mouse one.
They're expecting a double swing back by a Yoru flash here, I'm sure, but it's just not coming. Now we're down under 50 seconds.
Hey, they're playing into KRU's hands. This is what they want. They want Envy to go into this 2-man crossfire setup.
A great way to spot it out. It actually gets shot by the player back pyramid, so they don't know about these tucked individuals here for KRU. Viper Wall's come down, so they're going to have to go for it here. And Infiltrator gets what he wants. It's a 1-for-1. Poppin is able to do a 180 on it.
30 seconds left.
And that's a duelist out of the picture here for KRU.
That is crazy. It looked like he was full running still as well. When he just hits that 180, Spike goes down, has the Hunter's Fury now as well to close this round out.
Spire shows himself, and Benji will happily take that frag. It's Poppin, working around the fringes of the smoke. Benji has to know there's a player on the other side of this box here. Rossi, though, also clued in. Now we're even in this post plant. Presence is back of A site for KRU. I saw him.
One molly for back pyramid, now Governor on the cross. Top spot.
Rossi's got to keep it together. Nagzed is very healthy. We'll give him a chance to have a tap. Nagzed gets to the half now, can go fighting. Rossi brought low. Good composure from the veteran, keeps KRU ahead by 3.
What a retake. 3 versus 4. Benji, absolute star player on that round. Collects 2 when they're getting back into the site. Little adjustment onto Poppin when he was on that cross, trying to set up some better positioning for Envy in the post plant. And he's just not able to do it. It's right in this moment It's a crazy little kill to get. I mean, just saw the tracers, I think. That's it. At least from that point of view, it didn't even look like he saw him.
Oh, vamos!
Nags there knows that Rossi is very low. And Rossi didn't quite time getting it to half.
It's the last round of the half, by the way, and there are potentially 5 ults for KRU, but Kesnet with a crazy first opening, and the pit drops as soon as it comes up.
And now they're going to make their way through A. KRU was set up, though, for a Viper's Pit A, so they played off the side entirely. They're going to play full retake into this now. And yeah, they've got those 3 ultimates to play with, but Envy are going to be well and truly entrenched.
Cosmic Divide comes through, Dimensional Drift to get the information, and it's being planted behind that wall. Envy tried everyone getting in front of it, actually all of the players.
It's forced them up, but I think Envy are happy to fight for that space any day of the week. So it's on Governor to get KRU to 8 for the half. X has been able to ping him out, though, and he is going to be surrounded. Can't cut the angles, and Rossi will get Envy to halftime with a respectable 5-round total.
Kesnet just deleting Nags before that pit is even halfway bloomed is just a crazy entry to find. Look, his instant he just dashes right up.
It is uncomfortable to
Spots on the flash.
throw that
That's
Viper's Pit at the
crazy.
start of the round now, just because how close up the barrier you can get.
Yeah.
Especially with like Waylay, Jet, Neon comps. You know, there's a window you can kind of get punished there. But 2 rounds in this game, 7-5 on Breeze, as we'll see Envy move to the defense side after this. Competitive first half here on Breeze. The decider map in this series between Envy and KRU Visa. Storylines are plenty. Players, grudges, scores to settle from challenges, teammates of old, throwing down out here. Such storylines emerging so early here on a kickoff, but for these guys, they realize they're hanging in the balance. A loss here drops you to the lower bracket, where a loss there would eliminate you from kickoff and any chance of representing in Santiago. So this is truly an inflection point, not only in terms of this series, but in terms of the overall fortunes at kickoff for these sides.
This KRU team has definitely, at this point, surprised everyone. No expectations coming into this last second thrown together. So players from Winthrop University, other players from KRU Academy, and somehow they're making it work. There is some level of just natural chemistry here that is activated for these guys, and it's been fun to watch. Here comes a full A hit, and everyone from Envy ready to defend.
Straight up on the pyramids they are. Envy want to try and filter in through double door. They're set up for this, and the fight through the wall is going to be the decisive one. Big recon bolt hit on KRU though. A lot of them revealed now. They've got to get scurrying, get fighting. But Poppin's able to deal with Infiltrator there. Nagsat close up on the pyramids. No plant, there's no space for it. Envy are suffocating as they did on Pearl. No room for KRU to breathe. They need to fight to make that space. And Nagsat versus 3. That's not odds that you favor this KRU side in.
Envy were just overwhelming on that defense with all 5 players ready to go before KRU were even able to scale to pyramid to even really have a realistic chance at planting the spike. That's some pretty sick defensive pace.
And I want to see if that characteristic style of Envy
Let's go.
map denial is going to start to emerge. We saw it on Pearl.
Good job listening. Good job listening.
do is
you can do is listen.
I mean, they're getting hyped up.
Yep.
I will tell you that.
Quick feet,
They are
quick
definitely
trigger.
getting hyped up.
So I'm looking for these push-ups, not just on B, like, you know, with the op on a contact angle, but how they play into A. Are they going to aggressively swing it? Kesnick gets the smoke, so they have a step away from that bolt, and he'll ask the question.
That is an aggressive swing. Your question has been answered. The Marshall through the smoke. But he lives. But he lives. In the meantime, KRU have worked up elbow at least a little bit. They are on just the 5 classics, however, so... well, that was the weak Kesnet, so... Trying to re-peek in. Does get shot down. Maybe there's an opening. Definitely not a gun to be recovered, though. Because first of all, it's in Crow's Nest, and second of all, it's not worth getting there to get a Marshall. So,
This contact line for Extra, though, is about to be challenged. Benji lingers, but doesn't go for it. It's a pretty telegraphed position.
yeah, or not, just trying to gather back up in mid, and then towards A main. Seems like they want to just get out there with all 5, play off the Viper wall. Not a lot of util to do it. You know, there's a fast lane to try and close the gap on these anchors.
Rossi can't slow this down really at all.
A recon for backside.
30 seconds left.
It is a retake wall for Rossi, so could he get off this side and play back in? He wants to hang around, and why not? He's got the better weapon, and he's sharp as they come. Poppin's been given enough time now to get involved and try and disrupt this. KRU with 2. Been able to get entrenched now. Poppin will make a bunch of noise, rattle the cage,
10
buy
seconds
some
left.
time now for Exa to join him. And Marshall might finally have a chance to get into the fight. Poppin decides to kill the spike planter. Brilliant decision-making there. It's just enough time for Benji to have gone for a plant, but he had to stick it.
Yeah, only enough time. Only had one option there, but not a bad amount of damage coming out of that round for KRU. Depleting Envy of 3 guns. Mostly to do with that fight over on the A side, and Kesnet being a little greedy with the aggression, trying to hunt for kills early on and taking all that damage.
I mean, Coach Stunner has basically said that, you know, Kesnick gets to set those terms.
Yeah, just do whatever you want.
Plays greedy or is as passive as you sort of choose, so.
And let's be real, if Envy were trying to play with any other style, that would be something actually new to them. That would be something actually different. Having Kesnet just unleashed doing whatever he wants is par for the course with the Envy approach. Let's see what they have in store on this defensive round, on the bonus. I mean, this is a round where you typically expect them to be going for some kind of crazy aggro play somewhere, but that's not the case. Eggster is just up an elbow with the Judge, trying to recreate what Infiltrator did to his team in this exact same spot when it was KRU on defense.
That Aldrone is pretty telling for Governor. He can check close and see that there's no one pushed up. That could obviously be happening now. There's not been enough time for that. So they know they can focus on Rossi towards the back of those pyramids instead.
Rossi with just a ghost right now, by the way, after dying with the Bulldog in the previous round, so it'll be tough for him to accomplish too much anchoring.
Poppin got out of drone there, maybe concerned about being pinged out, but there was a wall in the way.
It's good that he's found an opportunity to close the gap on the choke point, though, with this Bucky.
There's always the risk or the temptation to overpush this. Seeing a second star put up, Poppin is going to be waiting. He is it all, he sees plenty too. He's only able to find the one as Rossi was cut out of the fight and downed almost instantly.
Eggster almost caught off that recall star with weak weaponry. 3 bites goes down. Kesnet dealt with as well. Infiltrator has been hitting some pretty quality shots on this 3rd map of the series.
I take them out.
As far as bonuses go, a little on the quieter side here for Envy. Spire playing though for some X's. This is now looking a lot better. Economic damage now definitely feeling a bit more significant too.
Knocking them.
Just throwing out that stun. No one there. Wants to give himself a smoke to get on that spike. Has to bait out the initial Cravwell though.
And there's the pulse.
Come on. Diffuse. Diffuse.
3rd time, but no time for
Enemy
Inspire.
remaining.
He'll take a kill on the way out though. Happy enough with that. Yeah, he can't be sticking that. He knows the round is virtually over.
I mean, Inspire single-handedly has managed to get every gun out of the hands of KRU on their first buy, though.
I love that. He goes. He doesn't half the spike, but he knows that his opponents think he could have. So he's able to draw that last player onto the site and force him to give up his gun. And look, I don't know. I don't hate the idea of Poppin gets reinserted close to A main after the Aldrone timing comes out.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Just trying to play up that lack of information. Does get his. Yeah, getting all the guns away.
He walks away with 4 kills effectively, 3, and then forces Benji to go down to the spike. He's top in the server now suddenly at 15.
He's I talked about the bonus being quiet, but he maximized its value there.
And look at KRU's buy. He cooked them. They're just stuck on pistols now. So this is a real opportunity for an Envy who are also low on a lot of cash right now to actually build up their economy.
And then we'll wait, hope for a push-up. Not that we haven't seen it from Envy here, but they know better on a round like this than to offer those freebies up. It's the same B-main contact angle for the Yoru. The rest of the crew are milling around, hoping that something presents itself.
Yeah, Envy pretty aware that nothing has happened towards mid. And now with this drone coming out, A-main, you can see their attention defensively has just shifted towards that side of the map. It's from KRU, get through those mid doors. Scale on to the
He's so deep here. Kesnet's still able to respond though. That takes a quick reaction. He's knocked low yet again, and low is still on 2 feet though. Wow, not anymore.
Spike planted.
See, backside, able to win that isolated fight against Infiltrator with a weaker weapon. And now just has to bide his time for the rotates to come in so they can play out this man advantage retake, gun advantage retake. Should be Envy's to take.
Clearing with some of these shock darts. Nobody tucked in that position on pyramids right now. All of crew on the other side.
Remaining.
And they'll be found, they'll be challenged. And Spire is going to continue to add to his tally. And Envy have now evened up the game.
That's well done by Rossi. Just plays in a safe, intelligent way backside. He gets that one isolated kill against Infiltrator, and then from there, can just hold down the angle, wait for the rest of the team. They storm back in together and make it look as easy as possible. That advantage retake.
Let's go. I'm fucking clean.
And he has.
Yep.
I mean, he's not lying.
All day,
this
frankly.
Has been, yeah, and this is his best map of the series so far. Up at 17 kills now.
Timeout here for KRU, of course. That was a weaker buy for them. It was Inspire that, you know, really came in on a bonus round and threw all of their money plans for a loop. So they'd have to come back in there with a much weaker buy. Now, though, game planning around maybe getting best value out of this Cosmic Divide. Hunter's Fury also coming up on, so it's a decent round to put your heads together and try and formulate a way into the site. Envy haven't been posting up too close on A. It's been getting droned out, spotted out. Governor's been able to read into just how they're trying to play that site. They've not bothered with B at all yet.
Just as a side point, by the way, as well, Inspire playing very well right now in the least friendly Inspire meta of all time.
Yeah, no Cypher.
No Cypher. A lot of maps where you know, people are running double duelist, no Senti. He doesn't even get to play KJ, man. he's on like totally, you know, different roles, playing a lot of control. Yeah. But yeah, he's you know, playing Astra here, having to switch it up, do different things.
And he's still been able to kind of express some of his love of lurking a little bit, still finding some pretty crazy timings. So in many ways, it's comparable.
All right, can KRU get something started right now?
Divided.
What is this instant wall?
Gotta go.
Nice
Are they
split.
trying to push through it? Yeah, flash through. Looks like they want to split into B. 2 players coming from main. Envy have not left this site, though. They're not baited into going towards A. KRU slowing down a bit. Kesnet on the line.
They have one chance at this. 2 technically because of his weapon, but doesn't find much. No damage dealt. Into the side, KRU come. They're still working around the fringes, though. Cosmic Divide comes out now from Envy.
Yeah, so do they even want to commit with the Envy Divide down? Does Rossi clear this corner?
Yep. Well, he goes for it. Not going to be able to win it out, though. Here's Exley, though, front and center. Spire going down through mid, though. Infiltrator's made his way through yet again. Envy off the side. They're really not in position to contest this. From B connector, Poppin has been able to get in. Still no plant yet. Now they know they've got a good idea that out towards the edge of the site is where KRU is set up.
One enemy remaining.
Wow, Infiltrator is ripping them apart on this site, and Benji back from main after just controlling elbow deletes Kesnet. I'm gonna just need to see this Infiltrator replay because he was really just on a solo mission in that site. I think KRU were definitely confused at some point as to what to do when the counter wall came down. Just up on the box. Extra not able to collect that when he had the opportunity to shoot him in the side. Great round from Infiltrator.
Awkward Rossi walk into Benji there an elbow. That required Envy to re-clear that before they could even try and work back onto the B side.
Yeah, such a weird round. I mean, it looked like KRU wanted to play with crazy pace, just splitting into the site, and they slow it down and then have to kind of reactivate. It was a weird round that they come out on top.
There was also no contact angle for Exeter with a scope weapon there.
Anyway,
Here's Kesnet pushing off.
All of Envy just pushed out of B main, but that'll at least give the easy call for KRU to get into A. The site is free. We will get the spike down, but they have to win out a post plant now against more players on Envy, and MTA needs to get into a position where this judge can give value.
Yeah, Rossi had to pull straight off the side when the Dimensional Drift came in. Some Inspire, getting some success amid the smokes. Governor here in the post plant.
Isolated because Benji's on that flank.
Yeah, no A main presence here at all for KRU. Very much on a solo mission as Governor. Benji's getting there now, but it's too late. 5-10 seconds too late.
Yeah, things getting just very awkward there on the site. Felt like Infiltrator and MTA was like, they didn't really know where to go. And then they tried to get into the Nebula, but it was a bit mistimed.
And Nagzet's positioning there tells Kesnet everything he needs to know about what this round is looking like. Like, it's just a Viper playing spawn side pivot. He knows that it's going to be an A hit. Rossi immediately pulls off that side, gets to safety for a retake.
That's going to be KRU now back on another eco round. They've had a couple already this half. Envy have been more than controlling their economy. This should be an easy one for them to get into the lead at 10. What is going on right now
Gate
with
crash.
Exeter? Look at that! Yeah, look at that kick. What? That is.
Oh, that's saucy.
Come on, bro.
Just
do it. Just do it, please.
No, I mean, if there's a
Send
commitment to mid-doors again within this time frame, he could get into a ridiculous position. Here it comes.
It expired.
Yeah, it expired. Okay, once again, it's like a wall up mid and a split attempt over towards that B side. Here's the overdrive from Infiltrator, no chance to make use of it. The Neon Ultimates have been quiet this series. And it's Inspired, just very well entrenched here on this B side. Governor also knocked low on the cross. Down to 20 and all alone. Out of the round, surely, in moments.
Inspired definitely is shooting on this last map in the series. That is a fact. Cannot be disputed. I mean, I'm sure we'll see on the replay. Just deleting that Neon ult coming through with Infiltrator trying to swing wide. Just doubled up with Exeter shredding the players with worse weapons. Easy round.
Come a long way since the days of FaZe Baby J, that's for sure.
Oh, that was Exeter that got Infiltrator. Actually, it was Inspire, then swinging back out, controlling main.
It's
That's
awkward.
nice.
It's an uncomfortable spot to be, I guess. You're trying to help cover mid.
Good shock pop in. Let's go, bro.
Wait, did
You
he?
are. You're popping. That's you. Maybe just feeling like some validation could be lacking there. I get it.
Looks like we're going to have a instant little recon combo play to take that A main space. Yep. And similar to what happened with Kesnet, they just want to punish this hit, and it's going to happen because Rossi whiffed.
Yeah, it's just a little bit wayward. Pit is down now. Replaced by a smoke. Recalled. Here's that dimensional drift from Exeter. He's very deep down mid and can see everything. He'll know if KRU are feigning a pullout here.
I'm back.
There's Nags just backing up a bit. And now that the teleport away had to be forced by Exeter, KRU can take their time, try and make it seem like they're working elsewhere, cutting noise, and then re-hitting it to the site if they so choose. But you can see that Inspired has put himself on a pretty good line over towards B. He's pushed outside of main. So I do think that should be giving Envy the idea that this will eventually be coming A. They have Exeter watching mid. But because he doesn't see anyone, they're going to know that this is just everyone coming out of main.
So, yeah, it's Kesnet posted up here for contact. That Astrostar is probably going to get them through. This drone is a bit frustrating. Yeah, Kesnet's got to get off the line entirely. Okay, try and swing it. Fair enough. Having to get out with a tailwind.
Spike down.
Popping in with a timely recon bolt, spots out a player. And Kesnet's been able to fall back to some degree of safety. Pinged out as Poppin. Oh, can Kesnet respond? Can Kesnet? Yes, he can. Chimes in as MTA was hoping to run down the Sova. And now Poppin,
One enemy
relieved of that pressure by his
Spike
jet,
down
can come
A.
forward and
10
start to knock heads
seconds
together.
left.
Benji's able to find two, though. Last hope in this round, snuffed out by Poppin Shorty.
Kesnet, Poppin, just so ready for everyone to come out of main. They had the info from their teammates controlling other parts of the map, and Kesnet really plays that situation to perfection. Tucks, waits out the drone, then swings, has the dash ready to just get back to the right and get behind Pyramid. And then Poppin was doing a really nice job of just working the architecture on the map to reposition himself. Get good anchoring kills. KRU are really starting to look like they're in trouble at this point.
They're in the blender, bro.
This defensive half has been pretty rock solid from Envy.
And they are running at a rope at that.
We've seen Inspire definitely coming to life in these anchoring situations, holding down the sights, and then Kesnet as well with the scope weapons, with the AWP there. He's turned up on this map.
You're seeing a switch. Exeter had been picking it up a lot in some of these earlier rounds. They just haven't been challenging that B side really at all. So a little bit of extra stopping power over on A has seemed to help MV greatly, especially helps Rossi out. He has to do the uncomfortable, you know, movements of getting that Viper's pit down in front of A main and getting out alive quickly. And KRU were actually set up to spot that out very early. They had a recon ready to pop inside that pit.
Honestly,
gets one.
It feels like for me that when KRU are going for these A hits, even when they've gotten into the site, maybe get the spike down, get some space, they're not really able to set up good post-plant positions. And I think they might have an easier time of that over on the B side. I think it's a bit more simple and natural to set up just in the moment and play around some of the parts of the map there where on A they're just getting forced back, playing behind Pyramid, and Envy are just getting all the space back, running them down.
They've moved Exeter to A this round.
And it's a little bit of early pressure towards main just to threaten that they're probably going for an A hit again, but this time they do want to go B. They've got their controllers over there, just making sure that there's not any aggression from Envy. And there isn't. Drone from Governor going to have to get Kesnet off this line.
Yeah, this is the first time he's posted this line in this map as well. Are they going to account for it? Aldrin hasn't seen much. Oh, Infiltrate already committed before the Aldrin spots out anybody. So Kesnet's rewarded for that spot. Inspire's going to have to dive in there, and again, he's been a consummate anchor this game. Papa looks to join this one. It's going to be a pit in play, and I know where he is approximately, but Inspire is still able to trade.
Trying to work around this pit now, but KRU have an idea that he could be over here tucked in Cubby.
There is that cosmic divide if we get to that point for a retake attempt, but there's no extremity control for KRU. They are boxed in. That Astro Wall wouldn't be helpful.
KRU just want to slow things down, apprehensive to plant the spike because they know that Envy can just use that as timing to activate, and they do.
Down B.
Max it down. Pit also is gone. And so is any hope for KRU in round 21. Envy get themselves to series point.
Match point.
They're just still able to get enough players in that site to anchor in time, deny an opportunity for the spike to even go down. It's Inspire over here locking it up, gets that fast trade onto Governor.
Look, no one gets a kill here without Inspire trading it instantly.
Where did you go, bro?
Yeah, he is definitely the MVP of this last map. Don't think you can argue that. Up at 24 kills right now, and how many of them were on defense? A lot. Definitely a lot.
Revealing area.
All right. Now there's mid-presence here for Envy.
You want to
Two
find it.
players on that line. Cosmic Divide's going to come into play here for KRU.
KRU who are just trying to send a fake over towards B right now, and a teleport now away towards A, an A that has just Rossi only, but Poppin should be able to get through mid doors in time to support. KRU are a little bit slow, and it's allowing Envy to get the rotates over here in time.
Okay, Aldron here, Poppin just ignores it. There's the shorty, and this time it connects the first time. Rossi alive and kicking. Kesnet belts MTA. And Benji, standout player for this team so far,
Defenders win.
will suffer defeat alongside KRU. Has Envy finally get by them? It's an awkward start to the series. Pearl is a bit of a non-game. Breeze was back and forth. Great adaptations from Envy, but more than that, Inspire took over the game.
Certainly from Envy at different points, multiple of their players just displaying how sick they are individually. And that's basically a point you land on every time you watch an Envy game and they win. Everybody gets their moments